fuck? What's up, you fucking cunts? It's KLX Boy here, and I'm here to give you a KLX transmission update of the Quest. Because, yesterday was quite the eventful day regarding this transmission quest that I've been on for 2 years. Alright, so I called up Mount Baker Motorsports because they already offered me a $3,000 trade-in on this bike, and I am so just like ready to give up that I called them to inquire what do I need to bring in, what paperwork, whatever else do I need to sign it over to them and take the $3,000. And all they asked me was, well, what bike do you want to trade it in for? I told them I don't want another bike. They're like, well, then we won't take it. It's like, oh, you motherfucker, you can still take the bike for $3,000, flip it for $4,000, make $1,000 profit, just like you would if I fucking bought another bike anyway. But no! They don't want it unless I walk out the door with another motorcycle. Well, frankly, I'm kind of burnt out on buying new goddamn bikes, because this one really turned out great, didn't it? So that pissed me off real good. So I called Kawasaki themselves. I talked to corporate, and I told them the situation, and this actually impressed me. They had a backlog of every conversation, every email, every shop visit I've had with this motorcycle for 2 years. I could not believe they still had all that information saved onto this vehicle's VIN number. So I'm impressed with that, Kawasaki. Good work on keeping track of your customers' information. And after I spoke to that representative, I believe his name was Mike, he was actually a good, pretty chill guy. Did he know much about motorcycle parts and repairs? No. But did he give some pretty good advice? Yeah. He asked me, alright, so I laid down the situation and I told him that Mount Baker is more than happy to look at it continuously, but they want money. They want to make money off of me to do this. Understandably so. It's a business. Shit, I run a business myself. I get it. It's good for business for me to have to pay for them to do these things. So he asked me, well, from your experience, do you think they can replicate this problem if they give it an hour rather than only a few minutes? And I said, absolutely. If I can replicate that problem 4 times in 10 minutes on my way to work the day prior to this phone call, then they can replicate it at least once in an hour. He said to me that if they do replicate this issue, not only will this repair be completely handled under my warranty, that the diagnostic time will be covered under the warranty as well, because I shouldn't have to pay for it if it's a warranty repair and I just want to take it to them. So they'll completely front the bill. Alright, so now the question is, if they don't find this problem with an hour of diagnostic time, which I have a hard time believing, so I can make this motorcycle do this shit all day, every day at this point. It's getting worse and worse as time goes by. What do I do going forward? First thing first, I'm out the hour of diagnostic time guaranteed. I'm out. The $100-something. That's a gamble I'm willing to take. Alright, so after that, what do? I'm left with one option and one option only, basically. Either go ahead and pay them even more diagnostic time, because they'll do anything I want as long as I pay them. I figured that out pretty quick. They will literally do as much diagnostic time as I'm willing to throw money at. Or do I just ride the fuck out of this bike and beat the shit out of it until that 6th gear is completely non-existent and shredded and non-functional, that I have an obvious case against the bike to get my warranty work. That's actually been the plan the last 2 years. That's why I haven't really been actively going to the dealership to get much work done. Because my initial first time taking it in within the first 2 days of ownership to try to solve this issue, that's what I got out of the shop. He's like, no, there's nothing wrong with it. This bike's a fucking stud. I know we didn't even leave the parking lot or go into 6th gear, but the bike's a fucking stud. You're an idiot. It's a user error. If you really think there's a transmission issue, then bring it to us with a broken transmission. That's exactly what I got out of it. So, I took that word, I heeded it, and I've been making it my mission to just destroy this transmission so I can actually get something done. Well, it's been 2 years. The bike's still running. Quite well, in fact. The transmission's getting worse. But does the bike still run? Yeah. It still works. What can I do? I don't think I can destroy this transmission even with 3 years worth of problems. It's still pretty solidly built. I have to give them some credit. So I don't know what I'm gonna do going forward. So that is the update. I've got an hour's worth of diagnostic time on the books for next week to get this goddamn thing taken care of. I really do feel like even without them being able to diagnose a problem, fuck, my video footage is good enough, if you ask me. My video footage is rock solid gold evidence that this bike's a piece of shit. So thank goodness for helmet cams. Alright guys, I'll do a second update next week when I take it in.